Great rise and beautiful beings. How is it going? We are about to do a quick reading. And, okay, make sure I got my cards. This is a sistrum, Egyptian sistrum, okay? They actually have sistrum music online. We're going to see what's going on today. This is a random read. Let's see what Spirit want to talk about today. Doing a creamy coffee espresso from scratch with tequila. Have you ever had a cafe tequila? Okay, honey. See, I'm a connoisseur. I can smell the tequila and the coffee. The person, my drinking companion, only can smell the coffee. So what I did was, I already had all the shots we gonna have in there, and I was like, look, I'm visually about to pour some more tequila. So, and tequila is strong. Like, the smell is strong, but he only smelled the coffee. But that little frown on his face, so he feel the alcohol. Okay, so let me get back to this. Somebody is in a cloudy situation and withdrawn. Okay? This could be your loved one, your spouse, or somebody that you desire that you haven't been around in a while. But they are in a foggy place right now. This can even be you specifically. Let's see what's going on. What else, Spirit? What about this heart fog and withdrawn? Longing. This person is specifically longing for you, craving you, aching you, and wanting you. They say they single right now. They say they single, they lonely, they solitary. Okay? And something about you giving them mixed signals, blocked emotions. Something about the feeling is messed up. Something about the vibe is messed up. Something about exhaustion. Like, this person is ready to, like, venture out, go to a cabin, go to the woods, go to a private beach. This person is depleted from work. They're drained, okay? It has been a long journey for them. They seek solitude, but they also long for some type of attention, some type of love, okay? They want to have a new beginning with you. This is starting to seem like a love quarrel or love, anything, okay? They want to start new beginnings because their exhausted life has brought some type of conflict, okay? It could be work, school, career, lifestyle. Something has brought some type of conflict and they want to start a new beginning with you. They're kind of apologizing for being silent with you, okay? Frozen, no words, like in their feelings. Like they have been in their feelings. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to react. They don't know how to feel. They feel like if they talk to you, they would burden you. They feel like if they told you everything, that you would use it against them, okay? They somewhat have trust issues, okay? Chemistry. But they know that y'all have the same chemistry, okay? They know that y'all are like minds. They know that you are attracted to this person, okay? They know that you spark something in them, okay? They also know that them being around you sparks something in them, okay? They have a deep passion for you, okay? They have a deep longing for you. They also have some type of regret. Something's going on, okay? Something they've done. That's crazy how that came out. Breaking point, finality, stress, and mistakes. Something about they want to move forward. Their isolation has caused them to actually go through some type of reality check. And the love and the chemistry that they have for you is being outweighed by their mistakes. So they love you. They want to be passionately involved with you. But for some reason, they have something else or in their mind that outweighs any love. Okay? Let's see, return. They say they will return. Okay? They do want a second chance. It can also be that this person hurt you. Okay? And when you rejected them, for some reason you rejected them. Okay? Maybe they didn't hurt you. You just out flat, just didn't want to be bothered with them no more. But something about the rejection you put onto them brought them to a breaking point, okay? They understood their mistakes, but they just could not get over you, okay? And they're thinking like they can't come back. And they've decided that there's no one else they want. They only want to be with you. They're longing for you. And you got them on punishment. You got them on punishment, okay? Yeah. They are obsessed over you. And they also feel like karma. If you live in the rule of karma, they feel like karma is kicking their ass, okay? They want you to know that they're healing. And they hope that you're healing, okay? They're healing because they no longer want to have cloudy judgment over their reality. It's something about your lost love has caused them to have second thoughts, never actually taking on the first perspective, doubting themselves. Everything they do now, they question it because they don't want to break up happy homes. They don't want to break up relationships. They don't want to break up like a workplace environment. Like they're really walking on eggshells right now. Okay? They're timid. They're traumatic. Okay? And they think it's easy to hurt someone. Divine feminine. They know that you are a divine feminine, okay? They know that you hold feminine energy, okay? They know that you also have this shallow side, hollow, empty boredom. It's not that you're shallow, hollow, or boredom, or boring, that is. They just know that your divine feminine has no room for their unhealed nature, their games, okay? It's like saying, talk to me like you talk to them white folks. Like, I ain't got time. Respect me like you respect them white folks, because I ain't got time, okay? Laugh and lie to me like you lie to them white folks, because I ain't got time, okay? So it's not that you're shallow. It's not that you're just, Spirit said, pessimistic, okay? It's just, you decided that you've been there and done that, okay? And to be a divine feminine, you have to be shallow with people. You have to not give them all of your heart, give them all of your power, give them all of your attention, okay? Because if you do, it takes you off your pedestal. It takes you off your square. It takes you off your throne. You start to deplete your energy. This person wants a family with you, or even this divine feminine want a family. So yeah, I see now, this person actually was around the divine feminine. The divine feminine wanted children. The divine feminine wanted to get married. The divine feminine wanted to set up shop with you. And you decided that a family wasn't time. That's why new beginnings came out here. That's why you finally realized that you was just exhausting yourself trying to appease to this work life. When in fact, you were supposed to actually been putting in at least 60% of your life to your woman. Okay. Like, how much money do you actually need? You don't think you need to take time out for leisure, comfort, family, relationship, bondage, bonding? I said bondage. It might be bondage. I'm a hold on to that one. It might be a lockdown. It might be a lockdown. Yes. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, she thinks about you just like you think about her. She watch you just like you watch her. And somehow you have to break this distance. Somebody got to break this distance. Somebody has to release. Somebody needs to release. It seems like this divine feminine wants to release. It seems like this one that's like just minding their own business but still spying needs to release. Seems like there's going to be some type of sexual activity, some type of release going on here, okay? You've already gone through the healing, and releasing, whatever that is a part of the healing, whether that be sexually or... But somebody's pride may definitely get in the way, okay? Perspective. It seems like y'all are both in your own perspectives. The way you envision life, the way you envision goals, you're not seeing eye to eye. Your work is more important. And of course, nobody want to stop a person from making their money, okay? Never. But at the same time, you got to find time for leisure. You got to find time for companionship. You got to find time for love, bonding, intimacy, okay? And then it seems like the only people that match up are the people, one person busy, one person want intimacy. One person busy, one person want companionship. You know what I mean? Like, these busy motherfuckers can find other busy motherfuckers. But no, they want this motherfucker sitting there waiting on them on their beck and call. They can find another busy bitch that ain't got time. They can never meet up for sex. They can never do any fucking thing. She about her bread. She about her butter. But they want to go out in the world, in the workforce, and entrepreneur shit. Yeah, entrepreneur shit. And then they want somebody back at home waiting on them. How dare you be busy? How dare you not wait on me? You know what I mean? And that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Go get you a busy bitch. Okay? What else, Spirit? Realization. You can't make this shit up. And somebody's actually coming to a realization that they can actually take 10% more of their time to actually work on setting some type of standard in their relationship. Okay? Yeah, somebody's coming to realize that they're actually soulmates. Okay? Somebody is coming to realize that they do need to apologize. Somebody may be a Christian. They may be God-fearing. They may be into the Most High. Okay? They no longer want to run from you. They no longer want to run from the situation. And there's a possibility it's not only you. But they've found time to finally realize that you are the one that they truly desire. You're the one that they truly want, okay? This person really wants you. They want to apologize, okay? They've even confessed their sins or their thoughts to a Catholic priest, okay? And they're tired of running. They're tired of running. They know that the bond is real. And when they do get with you, they're not going to release stress upon you. They're going to actually sexually try to create with you. Okay? They want to sexually create with you. Okay? They want to bring up the chemistry. Okay? They want your spark of divine feminine to pique their interest. Okay? They want you to know that they save this energy for you, okay? They also want you to feel like a family is possible, okay? They want you to know that they are willing to, take the humble approach and take 10% or 20% of their time out to build a structured family. Okay? Have time for you and child. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? Beauty. They want you to know how beautiful you are. Okay? They're confessing that. Didn't I just tell you that they went to a Catholic priest to speak their truth? They spoke their truth, okay? Obscurity. They know that their work is different. It's something about privacy here. They definitely want to build a foundation with you, but they want it to be private. They don't want people to know off the bat, or maybe never. They feel like the workplace, family, and friends don't need to know that they're building this foundation, because it can crumble. It can mess up. Divine masculine. Can't make this shit up. That's a yes. There's a divine masculine that actually knows that he needs to build this foundation. You know. But there's going to be a level of secrecy and a level of confession. Okay? Told you they went to a Catholic priest. They confessed away. Give it time. Okay? They don't know what they want to do out there. They just went the other way. They must pick that motherfucker up real fast.
Well, another car.
Uh-oh. Shit. Look at how many cards wanted to come out. I could have spread them out and told a story, but make spirit work for it. Spirit, this is too many cards. If they come out again, I'll be happy to explain it. Okay, one card at a time, Spirit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was just going to say that. There's some level of physical justice that has to take place. Some type of mental situation here. Somebody need mental clarity. Okay. Mental and spiritual clarity. Emotional clarity with their heart. Something they're working on. Oh, they're working on some devil shit. Somebody probably made a pact with the devil. And they're viewing. This got to be that divine feminine. The earthly pentacle, queen of pentacles. And the mind. Yeah, sirens. Somebody actually is intertwined with some devilish shit. And they do not know how to approach a divine feminine and spark interest, because it might taint the divine feminine. And their divine masculinity may be at 30%. Spirit said, yes, absolutely. This spark of energy, this love, this light may become real tainted if this 30% divine masculine step into this divine feminine realm. She's highly protected. She's highly protected. That's why he's questioning his reality. That's why he feels exhausted. Because truthfully, he probably can't stop working. He probably can't stop working. It could be as simple as a person feeling like they need more money than they need, and they take out a loan. They take out a small loan that probably take them 3 years to pay back. And they paid double. You know what I mean? They paid 30%. There is a higher calling. There's a higher calling. This person may not be able to get out of this struggle. Okay? So you would never get 100% of them. You would never get 80% of them. You would never get 90% of them. And if you do so happen, let's say y'all do date. Y'all do have children. Your divinity will go bump heads with their devilish situations. Somebody may try to use y'all family ties, love, and bond as some type of leverage. Yep. Yep. You can't make this shit up. Didn't I say somebody might try to use y'all love, bond, family, and children as some type of leverage? Imagine having a child with a divine feminine, right? Imagine having a child with a divine feminine. What possibilities could they have? How much energy would that feed their contract, right? And she knows the sorcery. She knows the risk. There's something about she knows the risk. She's highly intelligent. She's not retarded. And her emotions may outweigh any situation possibility that there is. She's more of a fool. She has foolish energy too. Whoever she is, she has foolish energy. Can't make this shit up. Yeah. Seems like she's so busy being so divine, she's willing to get her hands a little dirty. Yep. Look at that heated red energy, right? Look at that heated red energy. Yeah. Some level of boredom. I think she's bored. She's willing to stick her big toe in a pot of boiling water. Any more, spirit? Don't say that. Look, don't say that. You'll have them running towards you even faster. She willing to compete with them hoes. Whoever this is, she's willing to compete with them hoes. She's willing to compete. She's willing to put her vision to the side and actually play a little bit. Yep. For some reason, she's willing to compete with them hoes. Anything else, spirit? Yep. Something about some master plan. Something about working on your energy. Something about emperor status or something. Something about not settling for less. Something about a higher order. What else, spirit? Yeah, it's something to celebrate. You're not the only one. Few people want this emperor. Or desire this emperor. Just hang in there. You'll see it for what it is. Following the heart. Somebody is definitely going to follow their heart. They're going to follow the stars, okay? They know that judgment is coming. They know that towers are going to fall. They know that mockery is going to happen. And they're that spirit guide, that ace of swords. I mean, that king of swords, that air sign. That's my spirit guide saying, bitch, what did I tell you? And there that person come with the daggers, collecting them. So I'm just saying, stick with your high priestess, okay? If you stick your big toe in the hot boiling water, just leave it in there. Don't commit. That's all I'm saying. Don't commit. And don't let this 30% divine masculine ejaculate at you. Okay? Don't swallow no cum. Don't let them ejaculate at you. Use a condom, because they're sexually transmitted demons, and whatever they're going through, they're going to try to knock you up. They're going to try to get that baby. They're going to try to get that baby. They need to buy some time or something. I don't know what it is, but they need some time bought, okay? They need some extra time bought, and they need some juicy lineage, okay? They need some outer space lineage, bloodline. Cycles, open your heart. So, something about this situation was cycles where you have to go through deep rest, a level of depression, hypothetically, theoretically, and allegedly. So you go through this level of depression, deep rest, where you separate, you isolate, right? And it's time to actually, open the heart back up, okay? It will help you attract more love. Quit being closed. Also, love spell. Somebody is definitely under a love spell. Can a person just do a love spell just by somebody laying their eyes on them? Like for instance, my drinking companion is over here, and I lay my eyes on him or whatever, and then next, maybe like weeks down the line, we don't drink, but they're wondering, they're thinking, like what they could have done, what they, any weird, Ooh, fire sign came out. What? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What? A love spell, fire sign. Ooh, this fire sign may be a narcissist and a liar. What the fuck is going on here? Well, anyway. So, yeah. A spy. I don't know who this fire sign is. Could be that old man I used to deal with. Was you around when I was dealing with the old man? No, you wasn't living there, were you? Oh my God. He was so pleasurable, but something about be patient for this water sign. Something is saying be patient. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Something is saying quit dealing with everybody and be patient, like this water sign, like this miraculous water sign is coming to whoever you are. The cards, just too many cards, Spirit. They got something to confess to you. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. They got a lot to confess to you. If they come out again, we'll talk about it. They want to communicate with you. Okay.
40 off.
Huh?
Your cards.
Yeah. They want to confess something to you. They want to communicate with you. They don't want you to go on date night with an air sign. Something, this water sign don't want you to date a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They don't want you to go on no date nights with an air sign. Any final words? Look, the card's gonna stop, y'all. What the fuck? A level of commitment. So there's a fire sign that did all the fucking love spells, okay? The juju. Then there's a water sign that forever has been saying, I don't want you fucking with nobody. And then there's an air sign, but liar did not come out this time. And this water sign got a feeling about this energy of this air sign, and they're trying to prevent date night. Okay, I'm not reading them cards at all. Give me one last final card. Okay. Someone else and intuition. Follow your intuition. There is someone else. So that's how it usually works. Whoever you're into, somebody you desire, is always someone else. That's just like the water sign clearly know, like, I know you like somebody else, but I'm going to figure how to get rid of that situation, right? Like, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't go for it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a water sign that wants to be with you, okay? They feel like they're divinely compatible with you. So 9 out of 10, you might be a water sign. A lot of water signs are compatible with each other. You might be a water sign. That is for someone specific. So let's do some crystals real quick. They just ain't gonna stop, huh?
I don't know what they got going on. They're after somebody.
It's like, okay, we got the call over here now. Now we got the call over here. What is going on?
Everywhere.
Yeah. I think they just fucking with us. I think they just want to make noise.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing going on. I think they're running drills. Okay. This. Wow. The King of Swords was stuck between the fire sign and cycles. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning, beginnings. Something about your spirit guide is not going to allow you to be with this fire sign. And liar and narcissist just showed up. That is so strange. This card was stuck between them cards. That is so strange. Spirit, can you give us a crystal? And they got such exotic crystals in this. It's so many crystals they could have used for this. They used some exotic shit you would never purchase. You know what I mean? Let's see what's going on, Spirit. Larimer, be yourself. I need to make some Larimer jewelry. I got tons of Larimer. Shadowloni, create. Both blue stones for communication. Somebody is definitely trying to communicate with you. Somebody definitely wants you to be yourself. They don't want you to change for the world. They don't want you to lose weight. They don't want you to gain weight. They don't want you to get no BBL. They don't want you to go bleach your teeth. They don't want you to dye your hair blonde. They want to experience you for actually you.
Just being you.
Right? They really admire you for you. And they actually want to create with you. Yeah. They actually want to create with you. They want to communicate with you just the way you are. What else, Spirit? Now, I just said that right, and change came out. Argonite. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Ashe. So be exactly who you need to be. Be exactly what you want to see in the world. Tanzanite, possibility. Tell me, what is it? I read this all the time. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Every time I hear this, I think about my life, but I think about I think about, I'm not even gonna read that card. It was stuck beside me. I think about my wild and precious life, you know, with whatever, whoever, whatever I'm doing. But it just made me think. Garnet. I love garnet. Justice. Mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. Have forgiveness. Be kind. Have forgiveness and be kind. It's something about whoever you are, your divinity is stronger than your counterpart or whoever this is that desire you. Maybe they have a few stains that can't be wiped away. And something about you having mercy on their soul will just make things easier. Something about, you know, in French they say merci. Like, thank you, mercy. Yeah, having mercy. But they spell it M-E-R-C-I.
This is Jacksonville's VIP destination, Kia on Atlantic. It's not just a dealership, it's where...
So, yeah. Yeah, just have justice on somebody. You know what I mean? Don't judge. Just enjoy the moment. Chrysoprase. Perspective. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Just a green stone full of heart space. Just allow people to live their life in their perspective. You know, don't force nothing onto nobody. You know. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. Perspective. You know what I mean? We could both be saying something in the sky, something's right there, you know, but someone could be explaining that it looks like a bubble, and another person could be saying it looks like a flying dish, you know, like an actual plate in the house or something. It doesn't mean you're wrong. You're just descriptions and perspectives. The line of communication is always going to be different. That's like a woman trying to explain how it feels to cramp. You know what I mean? To a man that ain't got no womb. Right? Amethyst, temperance, and Aztec code for greed. Okay? Somebody's greed is like shortening their lifespan. It's something about somebody's greed is shortening their lifespan. One final card, Spirit. Chariot, destiny. Yeah, their destiny may be cut short. So be mindful, people. Okay? Good things don't always last. So enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. This was a nice reading. So until next time on Earth of Magic, the truth will definitely set you free.